What's up guys, Lewis here from Indie back with another rundown of all this week's top indie game news. As always, all news stories we speak about in this video are covered at a lot more length on the weekly podcast, and every episode goes live Monday night. Episode 62 will go live as usual on Monday night, available audio on SoundCloud and all podcast surfaces, or video here on YouTube where you're watching this video. But enough of that, let's dive into this week's top indie game news. We kick off this week with a little game called Moonlighter, which released on PlayStation, Xbox One and PC earlier this year, and is coming to a Nintendo Switch on the 5th of November. Moonlighter is a game that crosses shopkeeping style sim mechanics along with roguelite adventuring. You play as an adventurer who runs a little shop in a small town next to these portals which teleport adventurers to dungeons where they can go on big adventures and take on different beasts. Now, to help keep your shop stocked, you need to venture into these portals at night, running an almost moonlighting business to go and get the stock to come back and sell it in the daytime to make a profit. I personally haven't played Moonlighter, but it is a game that's been on my list for a little while, and now knowing it's coming to a Nintendo Switch on the 5th of November, that's probably where I'm going to pick it up and play it when it releases. Up next, we move to a game called Wreckfest. Now, Wreckfest is being developed by Bugbear and published by THQ Nordic. It is a physics-based kind of offering almost sim-like racing, but over-the-top customization and big hardcore crashes. Now, the game was set to release by the end of this year, but unfortunately it has been delayed until 2019. We don't have any set confirmed release date in 2019, but it's a game I'm definitely looking forward to, and if the delay means we're going to get more of a fleshed out game, then hey, we're all happy for that. Next, we move to Omen of Sora. Now, this game I've been anticipating for a long time. Personally, with me being a big fighting game fan, I cannot wait to get my hands on it. And even better, along with the game's full release now on the 6th of November, the game is getting a free playable demo on Xbox, PS4 and PC. Omen of Sora, as I said, is a fighting game that looks to take kind of myth-style characters like vampires and werewolves and put them into a 2D fighting environment. Now, I've not played the game yet, but judging from what I've seen from the trailers, it looks very Killer Instinct inspired. And yes, that does mean some heavy combo strings, but a new fighter coming to the fray is something I'm very excited about, and I cannot wait to dive into Omen of Sora when it comes to PS4, Xbox One and PC on the 6th of November. Next, we move to a game that again I'm very excited about, and I know Dan from Indie was excited about, and you guys should be excited about, called Mutant Year Zero. Now, Mutant Year Zero was first showed off at E3 earlier this year, and we got another trailer at Gamescom earlier this year, and now we've got a new trailer that is a kind of dev diary / new gameplay trailer, and it shares some pretty exciting details. Now, the trailer playing now is available on YouTube, and it is linked below if you want to see it in its full flesh with audio, and we recommend we do so. But we found out the game is based actually on a pen and paper RPG called Mutant Year Zero, something we didn't even know existed. And what else was interesting to hear was how half the development team are made up from ex-Hitman devs, and how they used their stealth mechanics they learned from the Hitman series and moved it into the real-time explorational / turn-based strategic combat game of Mutant Year Zero. Now, those who like the look of the game or go and watch this trailer and think, wow, the game looks really cool, then you haven't got too long to wait, as Mutant Year Zero is releasing on PS4, Xbox One and PC on the 4th of December. We wrap up this week's indie game news with another release date in the form of Fimble, which is coming to PS4 and PC on the 29th of November and coming to Nintendo Switch very soon after. Now, Fimble is a Norse-inspired adventure game that looks to offer almost comic book style visuals and takes you on an adventure where you have to prevent, have a guess, Ragnarok. Now, if I'm being completely honest, the gameplay trailer that was shown off that you're seeing now didn't blow me away and didn't break Fimble from falling into what already looks like a rather generic action-adventure game. But any game based around Norse mythology is going to grab my attention, and I look forward to seeing what the full game looks like when it releases on PS4 and PC on the 29th of November and comes to Nintendo Switch soon after. And that's going to wrap up this week's indie game news, guys. As always, thanks for stopping by, and if you like these videos, then hey, why not give them a little like? And if you like what we do at Indie want to keep up to date with more indie game content, including news, reviews, previews, and the weekly podcast, then why not subscribe? And if you really like what we do and you want to get that podcast with a complete ad-free experience, as well as some exclusive pre- and post-show content, we're talking about 30 minutes of extra content here, then go check out patreon.com/indiecredible or click the link that's around here now, and then go for us a couple of dollars and you can get, as I said, ad-free content, and you can also get exclusive pre- and post-show content. So that's going to wrap up again, guys. Until next time, thanks for watching. Goodbye.